Bison from Fargo try to upend the 3-seed Michigan State. Starting lineups. Michigan State has Jeremy Fears Jr., 15 and a half.
Purpose to give you more time to talk.
Thank you. It's in my contract.
That's it.
I was wondering if they were here. I was just going to let you go. Trayson Anderson digging down low for two. There is some size here. 6'9".
Back defense on Kohler inside.
They'll help off of Jackson Kohler. Fears declined on the 3. Handed off for Carson Cooper. 6'10" would be the tallest guys in the lineup for North Dakota State. Here is Markai Strickland.
Miami Heat.
Yeah, there's a Strickland on this team. There's a Marler on this team. Jackson Kohler has been filling it.
That's unbelievable, the consistency. And I know he's still searching for one more.
Yeah, he was reminiscing about that road trip over the past couple days.
I bet he was. How cold it was, too.
It's not warm here. Here's the pull-up. He missed a different name that Valparaiso came out of in 1998 with Bryce Drew that same year, as that turnover will go. Here's Jeremy Fears dumping it down low and taken away. Stefanowicz for North Dakota State, all the way to the rim for two from Stefanowicz.
Stefanowicz seems to have his imprint early on this game.
Oh, how'd that get through? Strickland finishes. Carson State on an average of nearly 80 points a game. Gets it downstairs from Kohler. That's swatted away down there and out of bounds. Biggest guy off the bench for North Dakota State.
Well, and that plays huge dividends because now you're not giving up size, but you got.
As Emil Skuda has checked into the game, the junior from Helsinki, Finland, and that's going to be an illegal screen up top against Feddersen.
And won the tournament, so of course they had to go last night, right? You can't stop going to Dave & Buster's when you have that kind of success.
That's 2 and a foul for Cooper.
I think that story tells of that team coming together, doing something that
starts with Trey Fort, who's behind Fears. Cooper turns and burns, driving and kicking. Tang in the corner, missed it.
And take away some of those paint point opportunities.
For a team that's 339th in average height in the country, Strickland.
Knowing how to place the pass in perfect position where your teammate can just catch and finish. Oh, man.
Stefanowicz breakdancing, and 9-0 run for the Spartans. Feddersen banging into Cooper, who walls up on him and is called. I thought you were going to say Brian Cardinal.
No, he's
not early. It's early.
He's not old.
Why this guy cut you off? So go ahead. Was it worth it, Jimmy?
Well, I mean, this gets you right. No, he does. Body-wise, build-wise, he's a physical player. Keep in mind, Steve Shepard.
Oh, Trey Fort.
Knock it in.
Well-traveled Trey Fort, who doesn't play a whole lot for Michigan State, but could provide that. Down for Kohler in Michigan State. Fears always on the hunt, always eyes up. He's got Kohler next to him, and Kohler's got 3.
At the top of its game.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Alan.
He'll always find something. Certainly Wojcik with the ball in his hands with 2 to shoot, and he gets to the question.
Great question.
Yes.
You ask and you shall receive.
That's going to be a Kohler foul. He didn't see
the Big Ten teams that could win it. Well, that's the beauty of the tournament sometimes, and finally North Dakota State able to get it.
State, and here comes Wheeler Thomas.
And see if Bison gets something going right here. Beautiful cross back over, now open 3 in the corner.
Tay Smith.
Thomas was able to get deep penetration for that open 3.
Fort rising to crawl it off. Rebound tapped to the air, and if he can just put something on the rim.
Well, especially if he can finish on the inside now. He's a threat.
Bound, tap to Feddersen. It was late shot clock, and North Dakota State comes away with it.
Yeah, Konkar not part of his arsenal as of yet as a 3-point shooter.
Through Trayson Anderson, he'll sweep it back to chuck it. Instead, Fears will skid into Tang. 10 to shoot. Fears already 6 assists. Tang makes it 7. Anderson wide left. Rebound for Tang, who shot it better recently. Here's Fears barreling to kick it. Kohler. No. Carr went over.
Oh, man. We got 2 more of these games, huh?
2.5. Massey. No, sir. Rebound.
Carson A little strong right now, both squads finding it hard to get the ball in the net. Maybe not now.
Oh, no! Fears!
Be upset with his team.
Sure.
Because this is a beast he's playing against. They haven't faced anything like this all year. And the physicality of
the shot. Fears already 8 assists in this game. More assists than North Dakota State has made field goals. Here's Ward exploding.
Ball on offense, try to move the size, and then see if you have some gaps and slots that you can get into to make some shots and make mistakes.
When you're feeling that in the moment, what does that feel like if you're North Dakota State?
Uncomfortable, especially having the kind of season that this team would, and now you got to face that opponent and feel that strength.
There you see it off the screen from Cooper. It's the perfect
a lot more. If not, you find yourself down like you are right now by 17.
Pedersen turns the corner.
Was getting the pick set on me by Steve Sheffield.
Oh, that's why this came up, because you got bad memories.
I didn't say it was bad. That's it. My first experience.
Anderson to shoot halfway through the shot clock for North Dakota State, and nearly run down, and it is. Ward again, the step through, and that is sleek so far. Anderson out wide for Stefanowicz. He'll cross over, 2 to shoot. He gets it on the rim and score.
And having the support, family, friends, and this coaching staff has allowed Jeremy. Oh, definitely.
You know, but for Jeremy Fears, somebody asked Cassius Winston about having
just like, you know, going to a school like, you know, Miami, back when linebackers are. It's a heavy burden to carry, but one Jeremy is built for.
Magic wins that title in 79 as Cohen, as Tom Izzo said, they run their offense fast. They're going to load up the shot clock down to 5 here. Pedersen, and they're going to get a foul in NASCAR.
Okay.
IndyCar for sure.
Okay.
You?
I've been to one.
It's a great time, right?
Yeah, no, not actual. I would love to be able to feel and see that.
Cooper spinning and getting fouled.
17 when we rolled into Buffalo.
Cooper got the
indoctrinated to what they need to do. Their bodies changed, the physicality has changed, their mentality has changed, and as a result, I know when he said that the other day, he said he by the way, he said I was all state too. Don't bury the story.
He loves it.
State has been operating quickly. They've been able to get some shots.
Oh boy, return to sender Carr
over the top of Carr. Nice.
Stefanowicz lined it up and missed it. Cooper tipped the rebound off the back. It's a real tough look for 3. Fears scanning the horizon to lob it up. No way! Fears has it on a string. They'll blitz him. He'll spike it. Cooper, Kohler, what a catch! Second chance.
Lower seed lightly.
Wheeler Thomas got it across the way. Carson rings it out.
The athleticism, we didn't see much of that this year, and our scout team certainly can't replicate it, he told me. But then they hit a couple threes, and that's when the team's panic loving that on a minute-by-minute basis, guys.
Yeah, one turnover there. Strickland on the drive. He'll drop it off, and they'll get 2 and a foul.
But if you can get shots on goal and not turn it over.
Oh, there's a shot on goal for Carson Cooper right down.
Coaches will tell you scouting report, make or miss, you got to get back and get balance. Like I said, when you don't see it in conference or you can't duplicate it in practice.
They're the 4th best offensive rebounding team in the country. They're #1 in prevention, and their defense gets.
He said, Jimmy, we were plus 12 rebound margin.
Feels like they're so much better of a team without a big turnover number as you see that ball go whistling wide. That's the kind of thing that has driven him up, keeps them out of their own transition as well.
Yep.
And on their heels. Now Fears starts his move. Carr on the back end. Caught it for a one-timer.
Bring out the gym. But what Derrick Jones Jr. over the course of time developed, he came in the league as an athlete. So that means there's a place for a player like Carson Cooper who may not be able to stretch the floor today, but can add value by.
Stefanowicz missed it for 3. Scott with the rebound for this team in the second half of the season. Gets his first NCAA tournament points.
Nice.
As that goes down as a response for North. In our first game, Carr forgot something. Carson to the rack.
Yeah, because the thing about it, South Florida was not as overmatched.
Jeremy Fears Jr., first team All Big Ten player for Michigan State. Cooper.
You know that if he gets that down pat, shooting from deep, watch out. Oh.
At the rim, there's two for Strickland. Said to Tom Izzo yesterday, it seemed the last play, it's just the knowledge of time and space as well. So he relocates for Cooper, who jumps into that toilet bowl shot that spins ahead of the snake as well.
Well, he did it, I mean, that time, because when you have confidence, and that's a beautiful play inside, you had to warm him up.
Okay.
So you got to have 3 T's. Texture,
okay,
temperature, and taste. You asked.
Here's Fears mazing his way into a kick for Scott. That wouldn't go, and they're going to get a foul, just like the right call when you describe it that way. Fears locked up Tay Smith. Here is Carson. He'll lose it out of bounds.
Don't. Like that play, Carson could go up and just shoot.
Wheeler Thomas does turn the corner and goes glass. North Dakota State program that has won an NCAA tournament game. They beat Oklahoma as a 12 seed back in 2014. That's a splashdown. Especially how quickly they get into it, as we talked about. Tough catch down there, and that ends up on a reverse.
Been going on. Got to keep our eye on when those two get matched up.
Cooper driving and scoring a clothesline. Like they wanted to come out and land the first blow, paraphrasing, and they have. Down low. Smith gets a very friendly bounce.
First half, coming off the bench. There he is.
Oh, that roll, he's perfect for.
I mean, Michigan is thinking the same thing when they play later this evening. The grind of the Big Ten, be good to play somebody else. See it.
Number 9.
Way to go, Jason.
I tried. Tough pass to thread through, and free throws for Trayson Anderson.
Disrespecting my teammates, but man, I love building court.
Free throw is good for Anderson. Now with Denham Wojcik running the point after a quick 4 in the first half in the points column for him. Kohler lets it rip again.
Hopping. If he makes a couple, we'll adjust, but so much value added to the Spartans.
So they have the second most baskets that are assisted on in the country, and you see
talented first-round NBA players. But rarely do you see one come in with regards to how the team plays.
Wojcik late shot clock on the drive and kick. Scott catapults for 3.
Another.
Ward spinning, firing, and 2 free throws.
ESPN, she does games for Fox, Big Ten Network, and Turner. So for a reason.
Dad Jerome, great player in his own right as well. Carson for Riley Massey. Spun out.
A conventional point guard and win big, but I still believe in college basketball, it's essential that you have a playmaker that makes plays.
Like very difficult to do. Wins over Illinois, Arkansas, North Carolina, a bunch of tournament teams. Scuda to the rim, rebound.
Understanding what buttons to push, what adjustments. I guarantee he doesn't like that stat either. He doesn't want to be down.
Cooper clipped the bucket on the way through. Catch and shoot at Sport. It's around. Drive for Carson. He got to the rack. And Tom Izzo will watch.
Program he's built.
How about the interview, Allie, you had in the first half when he had that smile on his face and he said, we can always nitpick, huh?
He was so excited when we
push here. Last 5 minutes.
This is a team that was going to go to the NCAA tournament in 2020 as there's a turnover. Hampered with by Wheeler Thomas. Lead is 17. Wheeler Thomas wants to cut into it. He can't do it.
And 2 teams from the same state, same conference, play against 2 teams back-to-back with the same
nickname.
Yep.
Times left.
Well, I said we haven't had it yet.
Wheeler Thomas, the free throw, he was scoring.
Kind of areas in which he could be effective, but I like he was going. Like he's out of Chicago competing.
I mean, you can see it right there.
Yeah.
Eye to eye, arm to arm.
Yeah.
Wheeler Thomas tried to back tap him. Fears withstood it.
To get up and down the court, could score the ball. You have some outstanding guard play. We saw what McNeely did today. Conwell.
That's big for Dean Cleaves. Talked to Jeremy Fears, and the word that they're using.
A bit of vulnerability, but I think collectively your teammates respect.
Jeremy Fears' response to that was 26 points and 15.
That keeps him off the court.
That's right. And he's had a marvelous day today as Wheeler Thomas ends up at the rim for 2 more. Louisville awaits the winner here. Jeremy Fears, the steal. He's got Jesse McCullough with him, and Fears
looking to score. Then at the last seconds, you're at the rim. You end up leaving it short.
2 for Anders. Others for North Dakota State to get some run for some of the younger players, some of the deeper bench players. Somehow that
lost, early in the Big Ten tournament, but it gave them an extra day or two of practice.
With a couple of dads here for North Dakota State. Lead feed up ahead. Ward, one more poster.
Oh, some physicality, this afternoon, which is not what they're known for. So it'd be interesting. No, they can play. So not surprised that it was a game. And there's some expert. 6 assists
for Michigan State in this victory as in the assist column in an NCAA tournament game. So the Spartans advance.